Good morning. Time to wake up. 62 degrees. Yesterday was 35. A little scary, but hopefully the bad storms will miss us. JC? He's busy.
Did y'all say it was hot?
He's picking out outfits.
Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition out, Seth, the 50th edition. Cover it up.
Cover that up.
Yeah, well, this side looks good too. It's two-sided. It is getting hotter and hotter and hotter in here. Woohoo! Now see, the Today Show wouldn't show that picture. But for some unknown reason, we showing it.
Hey, Abby, is that you?
Oh, yeah, man. All right, that's enough of that, Brad. Take it down. Don't want to upset too many people this morning. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM on a Wednesday morning edition. Joined today by Seth and possibly the future governor of Alabama, Stacy George. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning.
Making his first appearance live on TV. He's got a Frisbee. We'll explain that in just a moment. We're going to do our usual part this morning. We'll in-depth interview with Stacy George, a former commissioner over in Morgan County, Republican. We'll check in on him in just a moment. Zack, you ready to roll this morning?
Getting all my notes written down. I'm good to go.
Yeah, a big game coming up today at 1:30, Wallace State. We will be there.
You can, if you're not there, you can listen to WKC at 1:30.
In fact, they're competitors of mine, so I'd appreciate if you want to start getting everybody publicity.
They're radio. They're not competitors.
I know. Nobody's really a competitor of mine.
That's right. You have no competition.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Frank. Look at this
Frank
magazine.
says hurry up and give him the magazine.
Huh? I'm going to let you out. I was trying to read the article, see if they had anything about college football in here. For some reason, you know, this is no lie, they get more complaints about this issue than any issue they ever put out.
Oh.
Yet, it is by far the best-selling, Seth, you know, the best-selling one they ever have had. And this year, it looks to be one of the better ones. Plus, I'll show y'all some other. Y'all remember Kate Upton, the little old, well, she's 21 now. well blossomed out gal. Well, I've got a thing on her in Gravity thing too. We'll show that coming up later. I got a lot of stuff to talk about on this Wednesday. Thank y'all for getting up with this portion of the show. Brought to you by Hometown Market. 5 locations. Glory will have those weekly specials in just a moment. We take our first break this morning. Anyway, thank y'all for getting up with us. Going to talk to Stacy later on this morning too about his plans for governor. He's got an uphill battle, but I'm sure he's got a solution for that. Zach's going to fill us in on what's going on in sports. Congratulations to Falkville girls, Austin girls. We'll talk about that in a little bit too.
Sparkman girls won.
Sparkman girls. Right now, let's get this party started right now. If you ain't been outside, you could run naked this morning around your house. Seth, I know you probably already have.
Yeah.
It's warm enough, ain't it?
It certainly is warm enough, and you might want to try that. Actually, in that Sports Illustrated, this is an edition, rather, there are some older photos in there of some of the beautiful ladies that were on the cover many, many years ago, and they're still looking mighty nice. But anyway, there's enough of that. Anyway, boys, calm down. All right. Yeah, okay. All right, let's talk about that weather. We've got 20 to 30% chance of some more rain out there. It's already been raining this morning. Roads are wet. Be careful on your way into school. 65 for that high, 54 for that low. About 3 o'clock this morning, it jumps up to about 30% chance of rain. Tomorrow, 100% chance of rain. Keep an eye on the weather in case we have some bad storms because it is so warm. And then the rest of the week, nice hair there, Jamie. And the rest of the week,
what's wrong with it?
Not looking bad as far as you got in the shot. Not looking bad as far as temperatures. And then Frank just told me March 20th, first day of spring. I'm ready.
March 20th. Well, it felt like the first day of spring yesterday. Everybody was outside yesterday.
It's unbelievable.
Me too.
Stacy, welcome to the program this morning.
Glad to be here.
Good to have you up here. Finally, you were scheduled for last Tuesday, and weather day kind of prevented that from happening. So, you know, we weren't able to get that on. Well, actually, we only did one show last week. We did Friday.
Overworked.
Yeah. I'm thinking about possibly going to that every week.
Did y'all play in the snow?
We did. It was
finally, when it finally did snow.
I know you did. Four-wheeler and a tire.
Yeah, no, it was a four-wheeler and a flat-bottom boat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was fun.
You hooked your flat-bottom boat?
We country, yeah. We hooked the flat-bottom boat behind the four-wheeler, and I pulled every kid in the neighborhood around everywhere.
Now, I can't top that hardly, but let me tell you what happened to me. This has been 15, 20 years ago. I worked at Wiley Laboratories. It snows us in, you know, I'm still 40 miles from work. So I take a plastic garbage can. All right, it's what it is, a big container. We don't have any power, so I'm country too, right? So I'm sawing this thing with my hand. I saw this thing out, make a sled and pull it behind there, but I couldn't get a hole in it.
That thing's
So
real slick.
so I'm sitting here going, I don't have a cordless drill, it's back for all that. So I said, what are we going to do? So I got my 20 gauge shotgun, put a slug in it. Went out there and shot a hole in it.
That'll do it.
Tied a rope, and here we went.
Now, you are known, I'm glad you brought that up, gun. You are known, I've got a thing here I saw on, says you are known as a gun-toting candidate.
That's correct. And this is, as gun-toting governor, I don't have my weapon with me this morning. I'll have it with me later on. I felt pretty safe here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're good. I got mine.
Now I have it in my gun. Have it in my car.
Yeah.
Okay. But this is the deal. We're not talking about strapping a gun on your shoulder or over your back and going to Montgomery and cleaning it up, or Washington D.C. But what we're trying to do is, this is more of a physical Second Amendment issue.
We'll save all that good stuff for later. I don't want to get in on campaigning right now. I know you're a big talker and everything. So first of all, let me go to Zack. Zack, give me some updates on sports yesterday down at Wallace State, where we will be today at 1:30. Here's our sports director. Let's give him the green light right now. Zachary.
Well, you mentioned the girls yesterday. You had Sparkman, Austin, Faultville girls. They all won in our local area. Today we got these girls playing at 9. We got the Athens boys playing at 1:30, and then the Tanner boys play at 4:30. Then tomorrow we'll have West Limestone playing Butler at 7:30 tomorrow night. So a lot of local teams, boys and girls, are playing in these games. So wish them luck, and especially my alma mater today, like to see them do
All right,
good.
now, Coach Tefford says that Winona's good, but we're pretty good too. What is your prediction, Zach? The green light is on you right now. What is your prediction on the game today at 1:30? Whoever wins this will probably win the state championship.
I did call Rashad Evans going to Alabama, and that turned out right. Today I'm calling Alabama with Athens with the upset over Winona.
So that's what you're calling.
Yeah.
Hey, update me on the Nick Saban Mercedes. You know anything about that? Let me tell you. Saban confirms partnership in dealership. Yes, it will not be called Nick Saban Mercedes dealership, though. Instead, they're looking for something like maybe Jamie Cooper Mercedes or
I think
something like that. But Nick Saban has confirmed, like he needs more money, he is a partner in that, and he will be doing surprise, surprise, he will be doing their commercials, not walking the floor trying to sell you a new Mercedes.
What about them Ford commercials?
That's what I was wondering about the Ford.
Yeah, I wonder. That's a good point. I doubt he'll be doing those anymore.
Right.
He's moved.
Hey, I got to give a shout out to one of my best buddies,
All right.
Cade Baker.
All right, let's talk about that.
He's assistant principal at Blue Springs Elementary. Coach Dr. C.S. called him yesterday.
That's Seth, though, alma mater, Clement.
Yeah. Dr.
short
C.S.
time.
called him up, and he accepted the interim head coaching job at
Now, he used to work with Coach P, right?
He worked with Coach P for 7 years, so God bless him. He had to deal with him for that long. But Cade's a great guy, and he's just going to go through spring.
So he has no intention of taking it in the
He did
fall.
not apply for the job.
The last 4 years, they are 1-9.
They've had five coaches.
Been real good at football.
I think they've had 5 coaches in the last 7-8 years. So
You
they
don't
need
want to
some.
meet us after the game.
Yeah.
I'm hoping whoever they hire is somebody that'll get in there and stay a while.
All right, Zach, we'll check back in with you in just a second. Zach, y'all got any sports news, or you got a dog sick, cat sick,
Quick.
person sick? Let us know. Zach will
Zack at Gmail.
Zach will give them BamaZack@gmail.com.
Or just think of someone.
Yeah,
Go ahead and let them know.
Later on this morning, I'm going to ask you about, now that people are retiring, do you know what the number one profession that people in their 50s are seeking to do as a second job?
What?
Personal training.
All right.
Ooh,
That's
gotta be in
good.
shape.
About time.
So we're talking about, and there's a report out today, Seth, we'll check on your segment later, saying that bacon has become a bad obsession with Americans. It is bad for you.
So
I read a thing the other day
it's
that
good for you.
people that eat bacon are 100% less likely to strap a bomb to themselves.
Speaking of that, did you see where those Iraqi, a militant, whatever, were practicing about 2 weeks ago? Bomb killing people, and it exploded and killed 20 of them in a practice? That wasn't 20 enough, but it did, yeah. We took care of basketball. We'll check back with Elvis just a little bit over that way. Stacy, you are former Morgan County Commissioner.
Yes, sir. And currently a correctional officer for the state of Alabama.
A what?
A correctional officer.
Oh, okay.
Now, see,
Are you working out of Capshaw?
Yes, sir. I come by here and we keep you safe. So we do a job that other people a lot of times do not want to do. So, and I feel
Not
like
always
it's a great
fun.
profession. and we're
Now,
professional.
are you at the prison all the time? I mean, during the day?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we work a.
Now, them guys over there can't vote, you know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know now.
Money,
now,
money.
I mean, you campaigning in the wrong spot.
Exactly. I got to get out of prison. But listen, if your crime actually, if you do not violate a something of moral turpitude,
Yeah.
you can actually still vote. So actually, some
There you
people in
go.
prison are still voting.
How do you define moral
Yeah.
turpitude?
That's
That's
in
been
your
in the courts for
conviction?
years, and there's several things. A sexual assault, things of that nature, murder. That pretty much knocks you out. But now we've got some.
Yeah, I would think that would pretty much
But
do
we
it.
have a lot of people out there that are in there on technical violations and things like that. So you never know.
Yeah.
You try to be good to
Wait a
everybody.
minute, I got to
So
give a
not
shout
paying
out to
taxes.
somebody out there because, hey, Stacy, years ago we were the only station they could get out there. So when
Okay.
I got to give a shout out to an old
Yours.
former schoolmate of mine. I think gets out in April of this year.
I think so.
Joe Lee Peppers. If you know him out there,
Joe Peppers.
Joe Peppers is the,
Let me tell you something. If Joe Peppers leaves prison,
They'll fall apart.
it'll shut the whole place.
he runs the place, doesn't he?
That's it. He
Yeah,
does
Joe
it.
Peppers, he's from over in, I
Fix-It.
think,
New
it's
Hope.
Crossroads.
He's
isn't
from
it?
New Hope. I went to
New
high
Hope,
school
yeah,
with him.
over in that area there. But he's, man, he can fix it all. Fix it all.
He does fix it all.
Yeah, he
They're
sure
gonna
does.
miss
So I
him.
don't know what we're going to do at
Yeah,
Limestone.
I mean, he's been out there a long time. He's the longest serving, I want to say, inmate out there.
He probably is. And we have a lot of
And
inmates
he's
out there.
he's getting out though.
Exactly. Prison,
He won't know
people don't
what to
realize
do.
it unless you work there. I've been there 5 years, and I've worked inmates as a county commissioner. But not everybody in prison. A lot of people, the majority of people in prison are low income, middle income, uneducated, or they got a court-appointed attorney, or they're mentally challenged. So there is a lot of good people in prison, and I think everybody, if we were honest with each other, I think any one of us could probably ended up in prison sometime during our life.
Let me be the first one. Let me be the first one out of the closet. I have been behind bars
I don't want to be there.
for 2 hours.
Try it
I've been
again.
there a couple hours myself.
Yeah.
I think I was with you.
No, I don't think we was together on that event, but hey, I did want to talk about somebody who definitely probably deserves to be in prison for making, but I can't pull it up. Brad's probably got it. Talk about George Zimmerman for a second. Have y'all seen his latest comment he's made? He compared himself to a fallen soldier.
Yeah, he
I'm
needs
not
to
kidding.
be.
This guy is a complete idiot.
Yes, he
Now
is.
he says he's depressed and he's broke and he's homeless.
I thought he
well,
was
you
going
need
back
to
to
be.
school to be an attorney.
But now he says that he feels like he's forced to flee and a bounty put on his head. He feels like a victim, like a fallen soldier. How on earth can this guy
Compare himself.
compare himself to a fallen soldier?
Now, all right.
I mean, seriously.
All right, just bringing logic into the situation. Number one, whenever that went down, I'm telling you.
Well,
I
that
can't-
aside.
I can't say that I would have acted any differently
Well, no,
than
I'm
he
not
did.
saying that.
Now, he has been raked over the coals by every friggin' news agency.
But
in
he's
the
put
world.
a lot of
But
that on
he's done
himself.
some really bad. Yeah, there you go. He's
I'm
done some
proud
very
of you.
ignorant things.
But to compare himself to a fallen soldier?
Not yet. There is no comparison there. But
He's
yeah,
constantly in trouble, though.
yeah, he's
Continuously.
been acted very stupidly since then.
No.
Now,
No.
Back
putting it out
to
there.
you. I am impressed.
Oh, you like that? You like that? Yeah. Yeah.
That was a little
Watching
private
my
moment
mouth.
in case you didn't catch
And then, of
that.
course, the other big case is going on. The other guy down there, the Dunn guy that shot into the vehicle in Jacksonville, Florida, that guy's guilty as sin. I don't care what you say.
What did he do?
Fired into a car of 4 unarmed black kids because they had loud music. And he fired 9 shots, killed one of them.
Well, then
Drove off.
Then he should be home.
Drove off, didn't report it for 2 days. They came and then arrested him later, turned himself in. They found him guilty on 4 charges, but not murder charges. They're going to retry.
What?
He proves he's saying stand your ground.
But it was a car.
Yeah.
Fired into the SUV next to him because it's playing loud music.
How's
Told
that
him,
stand
said they
your ground?
disrespected him.
Well,
There
he
you
sounds like a very respectful
Yeah, he is.
guy to
But
begin with.
anyway, that's the latest thing going on. All right, we'll take our first break of the day on this Wednesday morning. We'll hit up with green light in just a second, and we got other things to talk about. Pancake Day going in Decatur. I'll tell you about that in just a little bit. Chili Challenge coming up this Saturday here. All that coming y'all's way here on a Wednesday morning edition. Y'all hang on.